After a long day of maintenance for the ESO servers, the game is back up, and the first set of new pursuits for the month are live. There are 7 pieces of armor to claim, and you'll need to complete 12 pursuits to get the full set, with a total of 15 slightly more challenging options to choose from this time. Let's start by looking at the easiest pursuits to complete. 3 pursuits send you to complete quests, and any quest counts, including writs and other dailies. Visit 10-player homes includes your own homes, houses you don't own, home tours, and the houses of your guildmates and friends. Steal 75 items from the environment can be completed easily on thievery routes. Personally, I like Fell's Run and Rivenspire, or you can go to the apple orchard just outside Belcar. This doesn't include pickpocketing, but does include the looted items on a dead NPC. Digging up 7 treasure maps feels like a bit of a troll after all those maps I just cleaned out of my bag. But this one shouldn't take too long either. If you need maps, you can get them pretty easily from dolmens or other chests. These next 2 pursuits will require other players. Reviving other players can be done organically over time through dungeons or other group content. Or you can duel a player and trade revives to complete them. Completing endeavors while grouped means just that. You'll need to be in a group, but you don't need to be in close proximity to each other or in the same zone. And one player can even be offline. Plus, both weekly or dailies count. Since you'll need to complete 10, this one will take a few days of grouping up to complete. And while the Infinite Archive pursuits can be completed with a friend, for these 2, you can choose to bring a companion to complete them instead. Going solo doesn't count, and you'll need to complete 12 stages with another pursuit for 6 cycle bosses, but you don't need to complete them all in one run either. Which brings us to the more challenging, or just more time-consuming, options. Killing 100 vampires isn't particularly hard, but finding them can be. Rivenspire, Reaper's March, and Cold Harbor have some, but if these areas in the Overland are too crowded, Spindle Clutch 2 or Castle Thorn are good instanced options. Pick 30 locks sounds simple, but it will take some time to hunt down locks to open, and if you're a force lock user like me, you'll have to temporarily break your habit because they only count when manually picked. Feed 50 times as a vampire can be completed easily in player houses, if they have a thrall furnishing available, and provided you're a vampire. If you're not a vampire, please don't spend your crowns. There are so many better ways to spend them. Other players can pass along their vampire skills once per week through biting at a vampire shrine, ask in zone chats, or guilds. The hardest part to becoming a vampire is finding the bite, but unlocking the ability to feed is simple, and once you have it, you can complete this easily and remove the curse later if you want to. And there are 2 other pursuits that you can optionally choose to do that will take more time, both requiring you to claim your daily login rewards. But these are great options for those who sign in often and don't want to complete some of the other choices. As you complete these pursuits, remember to claim the rewarded armor style pieces that come with them. This style is fabulous, but it unfortunately doesn't have a great male counterpart style. You have until the 19th to add them to your collection, and on the 20th, the next Pursuits campaign and Mayhem PvP event kicks off. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to pop in on this Battlegrounds weekend to test out those Mayhem builds before the PvP gets real spicy.